Okay, you guys, looks like I'm recording. I'm excited. Like I was saying before we hit record, my kids are all home today, and there's a snow day. So I have 4 kids at home, and they're all they're all out there. I locked myself in my daughter's room, so hopefully we will not be interrupted. But that is life. Okay, no, I cannot see myself. I'm just seeing the screen, and so I don't know if you guys are seeing again me or the screen or both, but there's a chat. So if you guys need to talk to me, just go to the chat and that should pop up. And I'll check the chat at the end for questions too. Okay, guys, welcome. I see more people are hopping on. Welcome, welcome. I have all of you muted, but again, if at the end I can unmute you, or you can just type in the questions, and then we're just going to begin. So this is the first week to a 4-week series. Hey guys, now everyone's getting on. We're doing the lunch camp. So doTERRA has 4 sessions. You could do it all in one session or break it up. We're breaking it up where it's going to be, today is the lifestyle overview, and then it's going to be sharing doTERRA, building your business with doTERRA, and then launching your business with doTERRA. Okay, so I posted in the group, there's PDFs for everything, and you can find it all at Empowered Success. Just Google doTERRA Empowered Success, and it will walk you through the live and the build and launch and all that stuff. So today, like, I'm talking to you guys as advocates, right? So this is something that the lifestyle overview is something that we would do with our new customers, okay, or advocates, right? Because using the products, so like the doTERRA lifestyle is the most important thing that you will do in doTERRA, right? Because if you're not using the products and your customers aren't using the products, there's really no business, right? So our main goal is to get ourselves healthier, it's like always we lead first. We lead with ourselves. So it's best for us to understand doTERRA, the products, and then help somebody get started with it themselves, okay? This is like really weird because I literally can't see myself. But so here's why we're going to do a lifestyle overview, okay? So we can use and know the products, right? And I have notes here too, so I don't forget anything. To help our new customers to enjoy the doTERRA lifestyle, to enroll people with the loyalty reward program, because basically, and this is, someone else said this in doTERRA and it makes sense. So the first time you enroll someone, you usually start them with a kit, right? So I always start people with the home essential kit because it's like the best kit, it's the top selling kit, and has the top 10 oils and the diffuser, and I just love it. So it has a great value. So I pretty much always start my customers on the home essential kit, right? So think of that as like your first time enrolling them, and then getting them again on the loyalty reward, specifically with lifelong vitality, which we'll talk about. That's like your second enrollment, right, for that person. And as far as the business, that's like your health insurance for your business, because that's going to help you retain those customers, okay? We're going to talk more about the business in the other weeks, but I just want to let you know, like, it's so important. People don't even know we have other products sometimes besides the oils, okay? It's crazy. I didn't realize doTERRA had all these other products. I thought it was just an oil company, and you can raise your hand or in the comments, let me know, did you know that? I honestly had no clue that. I didn't know they had shampoo. I didn't know they had any of that stuff. This brings life into your business, right? So when you share the products, that's always growing the business. That's always, again, insurance for your business. It's helping your new members by going over their plan. It also helps them to set up a wellness plan for themselves, good habits, and it helps your members to max out on their membership, right? Because we don't want to ever just sell someone a kit, the home essential kit, and then never talk to them again, or never let them know about their benefits, because part of that kit, or let's say they bought the $35 kit and they bought a few products to go with that, they're getting a lot more for that, that $35 their membership than just that 25% discount, right? The loyalty reward, there's so many, the community, the resources, there's so many things. So it's really a disadvantage to our customer if we don't even tell them about that, okay? And well, at the end, we'll share our community, right? Because our community, I feel like, is the biggest part. And then also it helps us to change lives. Now that a lot more of you guys are getting on, and we have, I guess, like I said, this is going to be recorded for future, times for our new advocates to watch. I wanted to share my story and just a little bit about why I chose doTERRA and what happened to our family, like, since starting it. So basically, you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys know this already, but there's so many new people joining. We have over 800 people in just this group, the advocate group. So to make things really quick, I'm a mom of 4 kids, right? And health has always been really important to me. I'm actually a certified personal trainer and always into working out and eating right. And growing up, my family had already removed all the the toxic chemicals. We didn't believe in bringing in any of the bleach or any of that. Like, since we got married, my husband and I just made we were both agreeing that we're just not going to be into chemicals at all. Like, that was just very natural for us. And he didn't grow up that way, but he liked that lifestyle that we were living. And so we started our family that way, and eating healthy, like all that stuff, supplementing, all of that was very, very, very important. Okay. But what happened was I started becoming sick. Okay. So a lot of these symptoms that I was getting weight gain, some mental issues. I'm trying to be compliant here, but not feeling good, kind of groggy sometimes, right? Not feeling your best. My joints were starting to hurt. I was getting severe PMS. Like, I've always dealt with severe PMS, but this was getting to the point where my every 2 weeks of my period and then my ovulation, I was down with the cold and flu symptoms. So on the couch with a high temperature and coughing and just having all these issues that were going on with me. And I didn't know what the heck was going on. Ended up that I found out that I had Lyme disease. And, after years of being misdiagnosed with adrenal fatigue and all these other things, that finally it was good to get an answer. But the bad thing is the traditional route, and I am not here to cure or diagnose or treat anybody. I hope you all know that. That's why sometimes I don't share this whole story, because I'm nervous that people will think that. But for me, the medical route was a weekly IV for the rest of my life. Okay. And growing up with being a natural lifestyle, I just did not feel right about that, at least not as my first option. Right. So I got to researching and trying to figure out all the things that I could do myself with diet. I started becoming extreme paleo, because sugars are, they're horrible for everybody. They're so bad. And remove dairy, remove the gluten. And I was looking for the next steps of what can I do myself, right? And doTERRA kept coming into my head. I'm not even joking. Every time I got on the internet, oils. I didn't even know anyone that was personally using doTERRA. I just was searching out for answers, and I'm sure many of you guys too. You're just what the heck? How can I, help me with this situation or this situation? And so anyway, I'm very skeptical about oils. I didn't think they were going to work, and I ended up trying them. I bought the Home Essential Kit, right, to start with, and that's why I love that kit, with a bunch of other oils that I used, thyme, oregano, arbor vitae, melissa, I don't know, a whole bunch of the immune building oils, right? And that's what I was using. And then I started feeling better. And after a month of the oils, I was very, very, very skeptical about the supplements. But the supplements, as you'll find out soon, I'm going to move this slide a little bit, are the number one product that doTERRA sells, right? So I actually had my old supplements right by me, and I'm if these don't work, which I really didn't think they were going to work, I'll go right back to my other supplements that I had trusted and everything. And so I started the doTERRA supplements, and I never went back. That was for me, I just knew that my body just felt so much better, right? Again, I was not a believer, and I really didn't think they were going to work. And so after about 6 months, I felt like my body was totally in a different spot. I was losing that weight. I was feeling mental clarity again for the first time in a long time. And I just was having that new energy that I hadn't had in so long. So that's when I decided that I'm going to do this as a business and share this with everybody I know, specifically moms, because I believe that when we are feeling our best, that's when we can give our best. We can give our best to our families and to others and our friends and our spouses. And there's so many, people that we're giving to, but it starts with us, right? So that's the short part of my story, and I'll share more about the business side of it when we get to the business. But this whole time, because I already had a business, I was very intrigued by the business side of doTERRA. So I came in through the products and quickly fell in love with the business, which is one of the reasons why I grew so fast, and I can't wait to share that with you guys in the other weeks. But I wanted to share that story, and it starts with you, and the more you have a passion for the products, then it will become very easy to share, right? Because you know the products. So I'm going to see here. All right, I'm just going to read this part because this is, again, the Live Guide. But congratulations, your choice to engage in holistic, self-directed healthcare offers new possibilities for ways to live empowered in your daily life. doTERRA, which means gift of the earth in Latin, provides you with simple, safe, and natural solutions you can rely on to care for the whole you and enhance your physical, mental, and emotional health. As you personally experience the powerful benefits of essential oils, you understand why doTERRA is revolutionizing the way families are boosting their health, right? I just love it. I feel like I don't need to change a word that they have. So ready to discover self-directed health. Okay, and I love that. I feel like that's what people are looking for, right? Envision a life where finding solutions is simple. With reference guide in the box of doTERRA's essential oils at your fingertips, so that your home essential kit, right? You are prepared to address 80% of your health priorities. And it would be more, but we do have to be compliant, right? We can do so much more. For those times when you need support from a specialist, partner with a practitioner who supports you in finding the best scientific and natural solutions. Okay. The next thing, this is like the heart of doTERRA as far as the products go. Okay. Live a wellness lifestyle. I love this. When I first saw this when we were at convention, where we all know the food guide pyramid and there are different things, but this is like the true lifestyle pyramid. Okay, so picture it as a pyramid. The things on the bottom, that's the things we're going to do first. So if you can see, there's the lifestyle and there's healthcare. So the first 4 are lifestyle related things in your plan, and then the top 2 are healthcare. Okay, the bottom is eat right, and we'll go through each one. Exercise, rest, stress management, reduce toxic load, informed self-care, and proactive medical care. Okay, so this is where you can have your customer, right, your new customer, rate themselves. Say, where are you, like on this, if you were to rate yourself from a 1 to a 10, 10 being like the best, you're awesome at the top, and then 1, you're at the bottom, starting like fresh, where would you rate yourself? Okay. And so you can ask your customers that, because when we come back at the end, we're going to reference back to this page. This is like the foundation, but also, and you can put this in the comments or just write down yourself, but where are you right now? Okay. So again, this is stuff that we teach our new customers, but it also, again, it always starts with us. So when we work on ourselves, we will naturally be able to help everybody else, right? So the average person that comes into doTERRA is about a 5. Okay, they would rate themselves about a 5. Okay, that means there's a lot more to go too, right? You can kind of see here the green is the eat right. Again, we're going to talk about each one of these, but it's not just supplementing, but it's eating whole foods, right? Eating right, adding amazing supplements, exercising, and again, it gives you a little bit of each things. I'm just going to skip and go to it more depth here. So eating right is the first thing. Again, doTERRA is all about whole foods, right? We don't have a specific like eating plan, right? But when you cut out processed food and crap, honestly, and eat good food and eat the way that is best for your body. I also don't believe there's one diet that fits all. I feel like you should be having something that feels your body, makes you feel good, and something that you can live with as a lifestyle, not just like a quick diet, right? So again, that's going to look different for you, but you do have to pay attention to it. And this is a great time to take out all those junks that are out there in fast food and sugars and all that stuff. One of the first things I added in, and this is what I tell all my new customers, 100%, this foundation starting place is the Lifelong Vitality. Okay, that's right there at the top. Again, give your body what it needs and it will thrive. It all starts with daily nutrition and digestive support. doTERRA whole food supplements are an ideal companion for your essential oils. Okay, so what I usually do, again, everyone might look a little bit different, but this is what I do. I tell my customers that they usually got the top 10 oils, right? So they get the home essential kit, and even if they didn't, they can still focus on that part of their products that they got. I'm like, your first month, you're going to be focusing on those oils that you have. I have a thing on my website, the 150 ways to use the top 10 essential oils. I'm like, they're going to get a product book with their kit that they got. We have videos in our group, right? So I'm like, your first thing is to get familiar with those oils. And then the second month, or less than a month, right? Because they're going to be putting on their LRP, you're going to take the Lifelong Vitality. And your second month is really trying to focus on eating right, cleaning up your diet, and adding in the supplements, right? Because it's overwhelming sometimes if somebody's brand new to this, where they're like going to be changing every part of their lifestyle. And I don't want people to feel overwhelmed. That's not our goal. Our goal is to create a daily habits and a wellness plan, right, that will last forever. So so that's what I say. I'm like, your first month, you're adding on to the Lifelong Vitality. Again, everyone's a little bit different, but I don't know one person that will not benefit from the whole food supplements. In the Lifelong Vitality, they have omegas, they have your minerals, they have your vitamins, they have essential oils, they have everything. And I'm just telling you guys, like, when you take these products yourself, and again, let me know in the comments, like, who takes them, you feel so good that you're like so confident in sharing. You're like, yeah, this is what you need. We have teenagers taking them. We have adults taking them, women, pregnant women, nursing women, all different people are taking the supplements. I don't know if you guys heard, I did the healthy, no, it wasn't the Healthy Mom Chat. It was one of my videos that I did a series, and we had Megan came on and she talked about the supplements and how she stopped for a while, and she just like literally did not feel the same way. I want to stay compliant. So she started taking them again and instantly felt like a new person. You guys, they're so important. My other cousin she started taking them and she's like, no, I don't really know if I feel any different. And then she was taking them for a long time. She stopped just for some reason. She got out of the habit and she was like, oh my gosh, I felt tired, and even her bowel movements were not the same, right? To get graphic, it just really helps everything. And also now there's so many studies showing that when your digestive system is in order, your mood is better, and it starts with the foundation of the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I just believe that if that's my favorite product that I take over all the oils and over everything that they have, are the supplements, because they just feel so good when I take them. Okay, like if I don't take one, I seriously notice the difference within a day. That's how important they are to me. Okay, so that's what I tell them. Okay, so TerraZyme, and I'm going to try to talk fast because I can literally go on forever. So I'm really going to talk fast. But TerraZyme is the other one that I don't go a day without, and I will take it multiple times a day. It's best to take first thing in the morning and then with every meal, depending on your digestion and what you're going through. I did not start with this product. I started with the Lifelong Vitality, the PB Assist, and the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, which we'll talk about in a second. I didn't know how important TerraZyme is. Okay, TerraZyme is whole food enzymes for your body. It helps your body break down the food naturally, right? It wasn't until I was at Becky's house and we were doing a class and she's like, are you taking Digestin? And I'm like, or not, I keep saying Digestin. It's right there. It's part of the Digestin line is TerraZyme. she's like, are you taking Terrazyme? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm already taking PB Assist, and I'm taking the Lifelong Vitality, and I'm taking this and this, you know, and I'm taking all those other things. And she's like, you got to take the Terrazyme because she goes, it breaks down your food. Like, there's videos in our group that you can search or on YouTube or wherever, but if you opened up one of those and you put into a bowl of oatmeal, it will start liquefying, okay? If you had chocolate pudding and you put a Terrazyme in there and you opened it up and poured it in and mixed it up, it will start liquefying. Like, it's just helps your body digest the food, and it's not like a laxative where you're running the bathroom or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It literally just helps you do what you're supposed to do. And I tell women, especially if you want that flat stomach, right, to take that. So like when I'm on vacation or I'm in a bathing suit, I'm picking extra, like with every single meal, because I just want to like look as flat as possible. So that one is like a really important one. Okay. PB Assist is your probiotic. It is important. Every single person needs to be taking it. Our food is just not the same quality as it used to be. Even if you're growing your own food and all that, you still need a probiotic, right? Especially if you've been on a medication or if you've done anything to weaken your immune system, you need to build it up, because when you take stuff, it kills the good bacteria and the bad bacteria. This will help to multiply the good bacteria. And also the PB Assist Junior they're so good. My kids love them. I give them the PB Assist in the morning with the IQ Omega. The older kids can take swallowable vitamins, but Andrew, who's 6, he still takes the A to Z supplements, and I'll tell you about that in a second. But the PB Assist, it's like a pixie stick of probiotic for the kids. And I don't know a single kid that has ever denied taking them. They taste amazing, very sweet. In fact, like if I'm getting a craving, like around that time of month or something, and I need something like that's sweet, I will take one. Or sometimes I'm like, I never get cravings, but when I do, I will take sometimes up to 3 of them just because they're so good, and it literally helps with my craving. Okay. There we go. So anyway, so I love that. Then the children's vitamins. So Andrew used to be taking a little bit sweeter of a supplement, right? So it took him probably a week or 2 to get used to these supplements. I will be honest. They are not as sweet as like a gummy or something like that, but they're awesome. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but like my kids barely get sick. Okay. I don't want to, again, not jinxing it, but with the oils and the eating right and the sleep and supplements, not just one supplement and then go do whatever you want. It's the whole lifestyle, but I really feel like it has a lot to do with the foundation that we give our kids, right? And then the IQ Omega, and I'll be honest, I've been like so bad about giving that to my kids, but we're on a good kick now. You know how you get in good kicks and bad kicks. I always take mine every day, and I always give my kids their vitamins every day, and the PB says, because it's all in the cabinet together, it's easy. But that IQ Mega, you got to keep in your fridge, so you just got to get in a habit. And so anyway, now I'm in a good habit of it, but I will take it and put it on a spoon and just give it to each kid, because they need this. This helps with their brain development. It's so huge. It has the fish oil in it, but it's has the wild orange flavor. There's no fish taste. And it's not sweet at all. In fact, I wish it was. It's not. But some people have said if their kids couldn't take it, they added a drop of lemon or cinnamon or something to the spoon to get their kids to take it. And then I know some moms, they'll take their IQ Omega and their kids will just open their mouth and they'll just go through and like drop it in each one like a little birdie. I asked my kids if they wanted that, and they said no, so I just give them the spoon. And I do that every morning. We have an island, and I just like go around and I do that. If I have time, I will swipe their backs with oils. Otherwise, they're getting their oils in the car on the way to school. But this is the foundation, okay? I'm not going to talk too much on this page because you can see it. Again, you can get your own PDFs at on doTERRA's website, right? But again, it's eating whole foods, decreasing sugar, caffeine, and dairy and processed foods. But here's an awesome green smoothie recipe. And you guys, you can sneak in the IQ Omega into the smoothies. And my kids do not taste this when we do this. So again, it has an orange flavor. So I would do it with a fruit smoothie versus like a chocolate smoothie or something. And you can put in lemon or wild orange or whatever, but the IQ Mega is a great way to sneak it in there. We also have Terra Greens, so you can sneak that into the smoothies. It gives other recipes on here, like adding oatmeal, your oatmeal, adding On Guard or cinnamon or wild orange, your produce wash, and you can do that. I just sometimes just use straight lemon oil, and it's fine. Oils you can add to your water. Okay, like I don't go a day without my lemon in my water. Okay, so again, I can't see myself, but I'm assuming you guys can see me in a corner, but I have my water here in front of me, and things that I like, other things that you could put in your water, tangerine, which is like high in limonene. It's so good. Like when that one came out, my husband and I were like, oh, it's like instant energy, different than the other oils. It's weird. Lemon is for cleansing, balancing the pH on your body. Grapefruit is awesome for weight loss. Cassia, it's a very sweet oil. I don't usually do that one just because I'm in the habit of doing the other ones. Wild orange, I love. Grapefruit and lime, so good. And you can also do 1 to 2 drops of peppermint or ginger, not together, but like in a hot tea, okay? And that's awesome. I do ginger in my latte, and then I'll do peppermint if at the end of the day, and that also helps with cravings and in your coffee, because it's like Christmas in a cup, right? So exercise is the next part. We're moving on to the next part. I'm probably gonna have to talk quicker or talk over some things to like make room for all of this. You know, and again, when you're talking to a new person, if weight loss or exercise, like if they don't have questions, you can go like skip it, or not skip it, but skip over it faster. But if they have kids, then you want to like spend more time on what they want for as far as the kids, or maybe weight loss is their big thing and they have no kids, then spend more time there. So you can kind of customize this when you're talking to people, right? What I like to do personally also, I do most of my calls over, or my new member lifestyle overviews over the phone or over the video. And I tell them before they even make their call with me that they have to go onto doTERRA's website and look through this, watch all of their videos on doTERRA's page, because they have videos, and they have videos for each oil, and I have also already made my own. So I make them watch all that stuff before they even get on the call with me, because I don't want to just repeat myself, and then I can spend time talking about them and asking them questions so I know what they need, and then we can specifically talk about their eating plan, or going through like the end of the book, their target solutions, that kind of thing. So exercise is so important. If you guys are not in the habit of working out yourselves, honestly, it's so important, you guys. I feel like for the mental benefits of it, if you're not even trying to lose weight or anything like that, the mental benefits alone are huge. Okay, so I highly recommend you working out as an advocate. Again, you're always your own best advocate, and you will attract who you are, right? So if you are trying to live the healthy lifestyle, doesn't matter where you are right now, if you're just moving in that right direction, you will attract other people to you, right? So if you want to change the world, it always starts with you, right? And again, it's just so weird, but guys, always focus on leading you. People will not listen to what you say. They will only listen to what you are doing. So I highly recommend yourself working out. And then here are some products that you can take to help with the exercise, right, that you're doing. So Slim and Sassy, and you know, actually I have my notes and I've been forgetting to look at them. But there was one thing. So the Slim and Sassy has a trim shake, and it's different than other proteins. So when I take my protein, when I make my own smoothies, I will add 1 scoop of the trim shake and 1 scoop of the collagen powder. That's not from doTERRA. I use the bulletproof one. But the trim shake has ashwagandha in it, okay? And so does the Mito 2 Max. And so like when I'm taking that, the main reason I'm taking that is for the ashwagandha, because what it's going to do is it's like a natural herb, but it's going to help give, if you're like hyper a little bit, it's going to calm you down, or if you're like low energy, it's going to bring you up. So it kind of like finds where your body is and adapts, and it's going to really help you with whatever you're going through. That's why I take the trim shake. Okay, I feel like if you want extra protein, add in like a collagen or something like that. but I feel like that's why it helps with people. Okay. So also the capsule Mito2 Max is like, again, it gives you energy, natural energy, there's no caffeine. Slim and Sassy is awesome because it helps with your metabolism. It helps with cravings and all that. They also have a gum, and I actually like chewing the gum when I'm running. So that's kind of like what I like to do, or when I'm traveling or different things. The gum, I used to not like it as much, but now I actually love it. So you just got to play around with it, okay? They have a whole weight loss plan here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you guys can read this on your own. And I think we're going to talk about the cleanse in a minute. Oh, hold on a second. Why is this? Oh, hold on a second. It's freezing up on me a little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. More things to your working out. So back to the daily wellness lifestyle, 30 minutes a day. Okay. I like to run. I like to do a soul core is what I do, but it's a form of yoga. And I also like to do a little bit CrossFit. So I change it up, and, you know, I feel like you just have to find what works for you. There's not one, just like diets, there's not one exercise plan that works for you. The one that works for you is the one that you do. So just find what you like, and you're going to do it. There's another recipe for the peppermint trim shake. You can add a drop of peppermint. Deep Blue is awesome for recovery for your muscles. Mito2 Max. The Deep Blue polyphenol complex, I'm just going to talk about that one for a sec. It is one I started with, and it's one that I've taken every day for a couple of years now because this one helps with inflammation. Okay, so it's like the Bengay for the inside of your body that's natural. So if you have any inflammation, which most of us do, and I know I do, and I did and I do, and it depends on what I eat and stress and sleep, I feel it. So that is a huge one. I have my grandma taking it because she has a leg issue that she's inflamed. And so anyway, it's good for everybody. doTERRA Breathe, you can put it on your chest before running. Again, the Slim and Sassy shake. I'm looking at the time here. I want to go quick. Although this whole thing, I gave us 90 minutes, but I really don't want to take that long. Rest and manage stress. Okay, so how many of you guys are dealing with this yourself? Or if you know people who are, stress and sleep are becoming like, so sleep is like a luxury in today's time, right? And everyone is stressed out like all the time. What the heck? It's our busy lifestyle. It's social media. It's all these things. And you know, we're getting stressed. Our kids are getting stressed. Anxiety is high. And people are looking for natural solutions because other things are just not working, right? They're just not working. And so they want something that works and that's natural and that they can be in control of their own health and feel empowered. Like that's what people want. So here are a few things that you can do, and you can really help with your members. Okay. Again, there's the soft gels, there's different recipes. You need to find what works for you. The Breathe is great if someone's snoring or your spouse is snoring. There's a salt bath recipe. I love taking salt baths. This one has Epsom salt and then 10 drops of balanced serenity or lavender. I also like to add baking soda into that. If you're diffusing at night, make sure you have an 8-hour diffuser, or like I have this one right here. You guys can't see it, but it's the, what is it? I forget what it's called. It's the white and purple one, or the Luma ones are good too. The 4-hour ones, like Becky was taking the 4-hour one, and she was waking up after 4 hours because her oil went out, right? So again, these are just things you're going to learn as you go, okay? You can make sleepy time spray for your kids. You can put a drop on their pillowcase. You could diffuse it. You could take your soft gels. You could do Veveter. My husband's a huge fan of Veveter. And I like cedarwood too. So one thing, again, this is just like any of the oils. You probably already know this, but when an oil works for you, it might not work for somebody else, right? So I tell them that, especially the sleep is a good example for that, because some people, for lavender, it relaxes them. And some people with lavender, it excites them, okay? And that's the same with wild orange. So if lavender does not relax you, or you're diffusing it and now your kids are going crazy and you're like, I thought it's supposed to like calm them down, it's because everybody works differently, the chemistry of the oils. So in that case, you'd give them wild orange, which normally excites people, but then, oh, sorry, I'm getting a call. But that would bring them down. So if one's not working, it doesn't mean it's not working. It just means just gotta try a different one that works for you. Okay. So this is where I be very clear with them. And the analogy that I say with somebody is, if you have two people who live on the same street and they're both allergic to the same grass, and one person swears by this medication and this one swears by this person or this medication, it's just because their bodies reacted differently to it, right? So one will say it didn't work, and the other one will say it did. Everyone's different. The emotional balance, you guys. Okay, so when I started with oils, I didn't even realize that there was emotional benefits to oils. I didn't know. Again, I started with immune building ones like the oregano and thyme, and I did it just for immune building. I rubbed them on my bottom of my feet. I didn't even know what a roller bottle was. Okay, like honestly, I feel like I was beyond clueless because I just didn't know. And now one of my favorite things about essential oils, my all-time favorite, and we do not have enough time to talk about all of them right now, but are the oils, the emotional oils, right? They're so good. You guys, in the comments, let me know what oils you guys use and how you use them emotionally. I have used every single one of these oils because I have all of the emotions. And I have all of the emotions big time. It's like, I don't know, I have to all the emotions, and my kids have all the emotions. My husband have all the emotions, and I feel like everyone has all these emotions. But now we can identify our emotions and help figure out what we need for them, right? For example, we just went to a funeral a couple weeks ago, and so I brought out the Console, and I just had my kids smell it, and I give it to my daughter, and she's like, she was like, oh my gosh, she goes, this is so good, because her body needed that consoling, comforting oil, right? There's so many things I can talk about the different oils. I will just highlight one, if it's the most important oil, as far as the studies go, that the Forgive oil was like off the charts, the best for any mood that you're going through. Everyone benefited from the Forgive. Okay, we heard about this at the conference, I don't know about this year or the last year, but they did a whole bunch of studies with all different moods, and everyone was going through different things, and everyone reacted to the Forgive. Okay, and I feel like a lot of times it's because we need to forgive ourselves for different things. All right, so there's that thing called mom guilt that sometimes we have, that we're like, we could have done this better, we could have done that better, and sometimes we just need to give ourselves a bath and forgive. And we need to forgive ourselves for different things, and then we need to forgive others. And a lot of times the stress of holding on to the anger maybe, or different things that you're feeling from other people, it comes out emotionally. And so when we can start by forgiving, I feel like we're really releasing a lot of those emotions. So if we could just talk about one oil, that'd be Forgive. They're all amazing, and we can literally just do a whole class just on the emotional benefits. But the more you get into the oils, I highly suggest you guys looking at this. And I love the book, the Oils and Emotions book. And you have the wheel. They have the wheel here too, but I like the Emotions and Oils book. And if I do an Itovi scan with someone, I dive deep in the emotions. And that's like part of my favorite things about oils. Okay. So reduce the toxic load. This is the cleanse. Okay. So the cool thing is that every single person that joins doTERRA, they get their book. I don't have any of my books with me here, but at the end of the book, the one they get from doTERRA, not the Essential Life book, but the one they get from doTERRA, at the end of the book, the back of it, you're going to get stickers and all that cute stuff, but you're going to get the 30-day cleanse. So every single person can see the cleanse, and I highly suggest, and I didn't do it as much in the beginning, but now I'm like, when I'm learning more about the cleanse, and I've done it myself a couple of times, I highly suggest us starting our customers on the cleanse, okay? Because when they're cleaned out and they're removing toxins, they're going to obviously absorb their supplements better, but they're going to be clearer in the head. They're going to feel better. They're going to start learning about how they're feeling, learning about what's happening to their body, learning about the oils, and they're going to like how they're feeling. So they're going to be educated. They're going to be getting results, and that's our goal, is to get our customers results. Again, I'm not going to talk about the whole thing right now for time, but it is a 30-day program. It's all laid out for you. And it's in the back of your book. And you guys can just open the back of the book together and go through it. And I highly suggest everyone going through it at least once themselves. I think 2 to 4 times a year is ideal for this cleanse. And actually, I'm thinking about doing a whole group cleanse that we can just do together a couple times a year, like we did the Master Metabolism, because I think that would be huge. So, and then the good thing about this is after the 30 days, they want to keep using the supplements. So again, retention is huge. Daily wellness lifestyle habits. This is the natural self-care. Okay, so in the beginning, I was saying the first month they're going to use their top 10 oils. The second month they're going to use their supplements or /cleanse, right? And then I like them to, so you guys can see the whole thing. Then I like them to green up their house. So green cleaning, remove all their toxic laundry or facial products or Windex or whatever they have, all their cleaning products. They're going to just like get rid of them. They're like so toxic, you're not even supposed to throw them out. So why do we have them in our house? We shouldn't, right? So you have to remove them somehow, okay? And then I would say then you bring in the On Guard line, okay? And then the next month, I want them to bring in the skincare and the shampoos and all that. So that's the progression I like to do on my customers, because it's overwhelming sometimes to do it all at once. And they say you get the best results when you just do like one thing, right? So technically I heard it's 66 days is the best thing. So, but if you just do one line a month, I think that's really good. It depends on how motivated they are, okay? So the natural cleaning, the main thing is On Guard Concentrate. It does everything, like literally it does everything. You guys. It does your mirrors, it does your countertops, it does your floor. It literally, that one product does everything. That's the only thing that we use in our house. And we have the amber bottles, and I have the foaming hand wash, and I have the On Guard Concentrate in every bathroom or kitchen sink. So they each have their own. So I don't have to like run around the house and like try to, find the bottle. They each have their own. And that does everything. So when it's out, you just make another one. I have the On Guard foaming wash. It's like the pump with the foam. And that foam actually comes in handy for other things too, which is weird. So we just spilled coffee all over my leather, my new leather couch. I was like sitting on it, and the kids came and like jumped on me, and the coffee went everywhere. And we're like, oh my gosh, what do we do? I never cleaned leather before. And my husband just quick Googled like how to clean the coffee off the leather, and it said take foam from the soap and just put the foam on there, because he couldn't get it like wet. And so luckily all I had was the foam. It like worked perfectly. I rubbed down the coffee off the leather, and it looks brand new. Like it didn't do a thing to the leather. So who knew that hand foam wash can also clean your leather and the coffee? I mean, it just does awesome things. The doTERRA laundry detergent, I used to not like it as much, to be honest, but now I love it. So you just use a little bit. Like you actually just use a little bit, and it does everything. So that's what we use. Then there's a few other things, like you can make a glass cleaner, which I actually just use the On Guard Concentrate. You can make room sprays, poopery sprays. You could do whatever. And then the skincare, the top. The toothpaste is a must-have because it whitens your teeth. It's good for the kids. There's no chemicals, so if you're worried about your kids swallowing it, they're not going to have any chemicals in their body. It disinfects the mouth, right? And also they just came out with mouthwash, so there's that too. There's the Virage facial kit, which is the plant-based essential oil infused natural skincare line. This is the favorite. There's other lines too, but most people will use the facial kit. Although in the winter months, what I did, because like it's so dry here, of course, it's like snow and horrible, I took the anti-aging night cream. And then I put in 30 drops of the Yarrow Palm, and you mix it with a toothpick, and then you can put that on at night too to give it like extra moisture during this time of the year. And you can use the Yarrow Palm on top of the Virage. And then they have the shampoo and conditioner, which is amazing, amazing, amazing. It smells amazing, and it does an awesome job on your hair. They have other hair products too, and then they have their body bar and wash, okay? Informed self-care. These are huge. Again, you start at the foundation and you work your way up, but it's really cool when you get here because this is like the little icing on the cakes, right? So they have the past tense, which I was just putting on myself before I did this because not only does it help with head tension, I don't have head tension, but it helps me focus for some reason. The correct X, I have that in my purse. I've shared this on Instagram so many times. If you guys are not following me, follow me. It's at Bonnie Donahue on Instagram, and on Facebook is Essential Oils for Moms, but I share how I use these things. And as you're using these products yourselves, guys, you share. I know we're talking about sharing next week, but it always starts with us. But Correct X is awesome for my nails, and I love to bite my nails, or not my nails, my skin is so gross. But anyway, this helps me to keep my nails good. I use it on my dry lips. Use it on if the kids have any kind of cuts or whatever. If you have a zit that you want to heal, that will help because it has helichrysum, it has frankincense, like lavender, maluka, I don't know, it has all the best oils basically. On Guard beadlets, or I also have my peppermint ones I was going to put in before, I forgot, but for fresh breath. On Guard beadlets for immunity. This hand sanitizing mist, and actually my son Andrew loves the hand sanitizing mist. He wants to bring it to school and spray his hands before lunch. Okay. Then you get your keychain from doTERRA. By the way, the keychains make a great gift for customers too. You can fill it with their favorite oils or oils that they haven't tried yet. Okay. Targeted support. So the really cool thing about doTERRA is that we do not have to be an expert or a doctor or any kind of health professional to help people get healthy, because doTERRA does it. So even if you know it all, this is great just to be simple and looking at the sheet, right? Because when someone's looking at what you're doing, not only they're looking to see like how to get healthy, but they also are kind of looking, can I do what she's doing? And the easier you make everything look, they're going to say, I can do what she's doing, right? Because you know they're going to love the oils, and you know they're going to actually want to share the oils. But when we're too fancy, people aren't going to want to do what we do. So that's why I'm like, not that we're dumbing it down, but like they already have it here for us. So like, let's start here. And the cool thing is that doTERRA used, not in all these sections, but they tried to have in one of these sections at least, what they could with the top 10 oils. So they already have stuff. Our goal is to get them using the oils they already have right away. Again, assuming that they have the top 10 oils that they bought, and then they can add on. So they have the endocrine system, limbic system, respiratory, immune, urinary, muscular, and skeletal, and skin, and nails, and whatever, all the stuff going down. You guys can look, and it just tells them what to start with. Okay, so again, we are not scientists. It's already done for us to help them with their daily wellness plan, okay? Customizing your wellness plan. So in the beginning, we asked everybody to rate themselves from 1 through 10, and this will also help decide where they are. But based on their goals, doTERRA, again, already puts together what they recommend for them, okay? I like using this because it's so simple, but I'm telling you, I still like my top 10 oils, and then the supplements, and then the green cleaning, and then the personal care. But there's room for flexibility, right? Because if somebody's really into exercise, that might be more important than everything else right now. That might be their number one. Or if they're just cannot sleep, then we know stress is going to be, maybe we talk about that their first month, right? So everyone's a little bit different. They have Daily Habits Kit, Athletes Kit, Home and Harmony Kit that has everything that they need, right? It's, once you guys look at this stuff, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I could totally do this. It's not that hard. A customer, even if you didn't even talk to them, they can look at this and do this, okay? And then the reduced toxic load, it tells them what to do, where to start. The informed self-care. Okay, we didn't even talk about TerraShield. Hello, I have Lyme disease and I hate ticks. And we live in New Jersey where there's tons of ticks and deer in my yard. And TerraShield is amazing, okay, for repelling bugs. DDR Prime is so huge for everything. Let's see, who was it? Lori Rowe did an awesome video on my YouTube channel that she did talking about the DD Prime and her daughter, and how in just like 1 week she was able to, she was not coloring, and then she went from coloring, like, and she had brain surgery and different things. So she's had struggles, and just the DDR Prime, putting it on the back of her neck over her scar where she had surgery, just made such a huge improvement. You guys, DDR Prime is huge. They had to take a lot of things off of the internet because they were not compliant, because that's how awesome DDR Prime is. They have the Cleanse and Restore Kit, Immune Kit. Okay, the Wellness Consult. So this is where exactly what it looks like. You have them put down their health priorities, 90-day goals, and natural solutions you have or need. I always have them start with what they already have. Always. We already made the sale, so we want them using their oils. And also, if you have your Essential Life book, which is usually the only other thing I have at this point with them, I'm probably not, I mean, sometimes I'll scan them too if I'm with them, but a lot of times I do these over the phone, so I can't scan them. But I will say, let me look in my book. And I don't even try to memorize everything, but I will say, here are the 5 things. You have 2 of them, start with those. If those don't work, then you add on the next thing, you know, because they have frankincense, they have lemon, manuka, they have all these things that they can use. And then, again, I really want them taking the Lifelong Vitality, because they're going to feel a difference. Doesn't matter what they're going through. I know they're going to feel a difference, whether it's emotionally or physically or whatever. Literally, Lifelong Vitality is going to help them, okay? So then we can put together a plan, like you're going to take your Terrazyme in the morning. You're going to, with your Mito 2 Max, and 2 or half of your Lifelong Vitality, then the other half in the afternoon. I don't recommend taking that night, because some people gives them too much energy. So maybe they'll take a soft gel, a Serenity soft gel at night, or you know, whatever it is. And in here, if you look at the plan, the daily wellness habits, that's pretty much in line with what they could be doing, right? And if you're following Dr. Hill's program, you could add balance in the morning, Copaiba, you know, but this is a basic wellness. If you don't know what to do, just start them with this, because they will feel better. And then once they're on a good plan, you can get more detailed, right? And then again, you can help them with their LRP, month 1, 2, and 3. This is going to lay it all out for them, so they know they're going to be adding on their Lifelong Vitality. And then the next month, they're going to add on the On Guard. And then the next month, they're going to add on the Personal Care. And they don't have to have that on. Well, the Lifelong Vitality is monthly, but the other products are going to last for months, where you can edit them, and that's where you can show them how you edit it. And it's you're basically redirecting your spending to non-toxic products. They're already buying all this stuff. Now they're going to buy it from doTERRA, right? Again, I'm not going to go through this whole page, but this is explaining all of the oils and all the products and what they do. Okay, they can read that, or you can kind of go over. I would say, okay, here you bought the top 10 oils. Let's find them. Let's go over them, seeing what they have, and then they can kind of see, oh, yeah, I really want to do this. I'll add this to my next order. Loyalty Rewards is, again, one of the goals of this is to help them to understand Loyalty Reward program. Basically, it is their way to maximize their membership with doTERRA. It would not be fair if you did not tell them about this, because what person doesn't want to save money and get free product? Okay, that'd be really rude if you did not tell them. When you put the Lifelong Vitality on your loyalty reward, they are going to get 3 additional supplements at a very reduced price. I like taking the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex, for example, and normally it's $60. It's only $20 when you have it added on. Okay, I usually get the Terrazyme, the Deep Blue. I'll do the kids vitamins or the Mito 2 Max. Those are like the top ones, or the PB Assist. I just rotate which ones I have on there as a discount, but usually always the the deep blue because it's a great discount. And the PV is lower, but you're getting a great deal. You really want to explain this in a way like that's easy. So you can help them set it up before, if they have 125 points on their loyalty reward, before the 15th of the month, they're going to get the free product of the month. They need 50 points to start earning points, but every month that they're on for 3 months, they're going to get additional % back, okay? To cancel it, they have to call doTERRA, but they can edit it at any time. I always tell our advocates, put your LRP, set it for the 5th of the month. Okay, so set it for the 5th of the month. If you're an advocate, for sure, you need to be at least 100 points to get paid and to get your fast start bonuses. So you need to be at 100 yourself, okay? Let's say your customer needs to go off of it for a while. They can keep their discount at 1 point. So like the lemon or a soap bar or a lip balm or something, just to stay on it. But then their points are going to be, they're going to keep moving to the next level when they have 3 months of 50 points or more. Again, 100 minimum to get paid in the business, 125 before the 15th of the month to get the free product, and it's always changing. And I'll just take it one step further. If you're at 150 points and your top 3 people are at 150 points, you're going to get unlock the power of 3 bonuses. Okay, when that's duplicated down, again, you're going to get 50 for the first time, 250 for the second time, and then another 1250 the third time. So, so that's huge. Okay, again, you're just helping them. Oh, here it is, all the information that I just said. So the first 1 to 3 months, they're getting 10% back in free credit, and then 4 to 6 months, they're getting 15% back. So like every time they spend $100, they're going to get 15 points. Basically. And then 7 to 9 months, 20%, 10 to 12 months, 25, then 13 months or more, 30%. And on top of your 25% discount, it's like getting 55% off on your product. Okay? That's not only good healthcare, that's cheap healthcare. And then if you're getting paid from doTERRA, you're getting your product free. And we'll talk about that next week, but that's really the goal, is to help everyone get free healthcare. And for yourself, for your team, for everyone's getting it for free, that's even better. I mean, I love, love, love free. I think everyone would agree. And then a couple other things, essential tips. We probably, at this point, they probably already went through this at the beginning at their first class they went to. But this is important stuff. We want to make sure they're using them the right way. That's why I like to have them watch as much stuff before they get in the call with me, so I don't have to explain all of that to them when we talk. I really like them to be educated and motivated. And so when I get on the phone, it's details about them and their health, and I can ask a bunch of questions versus repeating things that they can watch by themselves, right? And so I can say, do you have any questions about your oils? And we can go over more details of personal things. But if you don't know what to do to someone, this is it. So they have a reference guide. I use doTERRA's. It's so easy. Or you can use your Essential Life book. Different oils work differently for different people. You can massage it for better benefits. You can always start with the feet, but other places would be under the tongue, the spine, the navel. I always say you can wear it behind your ears as perfume, on your wrists, and your elbow crease. Just tell them where to use the oils and how. And in the beginning, I didn't know any of this. All I knew was on the bottom of the feet. So that's all I told them, okay? That's all I knew. And then if you avoid eyes, if you get in the eyes, coconut oil will take it out. Don't try to get it out with another essential oil. Dilute it with a coconut oil. Fractionated coconut oil is the liquid coconut oil, okay? You cannot go in the sun after using a citrus oil, and bergamot is a citrus oil, okay? But wild orange, lemon, lime, those are ones. Read the labels and follow. So it tells you right on here, at least in the US, in Canada it's different, but like this one I have here is peppermint. It's an essential oil supplement. It says dilute 1 drop in 4 ounces. Teach them how to read the labels. our goal is to empower them where they can do this themselves and they don't need you. Like, I do not want or need all my customers calling me every time they have a problem, because they're not empowered then. And then I'm just being sucked dry, honestly, by helping every single person when all of this is already done for them. They just need to learn how to do it. Okay. Our goal is to empower them where they don't need you, right? Not that we're not going to need them. I will help anyone who asks, but we're not on beck and call, right? So we want them to feel educated and be educated. Best practices: keep your oils out of light or extreme temperatures. Use glass containers. I like the amber bottles when I'm using the spray bottles. They're very potent, so small amounts. I always wanted to do way more than I needed, but really only 1 drop. Like, literally follow the rules. More is not always better with oils. And then this part, I'm not going to go over this. I'm not going to brush over this because this is very important, okay? We want our customers educated. I can't even tell you. This is why I like to plug in a lot to our oil club. Hey, I'm still live. Thanks. They're like, where are you, Mom? We want them educated. When they're educated, they're using the products, they're getting results, they're going to keep buying the products, they're going to get healthier. That's our goals. Like, we just literally want to change lives, and we can't do that if they don't even know how to use their stuff, right? So, one, we have our oil club that we get every single person into. Like, right now, we're doing the Valentine Share the Love. We just did the Master Metabolism. We usually have at least 1 to 2 giveaways a month for the loyalty reward, the LRP Love giveaways. We have oil camps. I think next week will be BOGOs, so we'll have some videos in there. So I plug everyone into that group. That's the hub. They can ask a question in that group, and they'll get an answer even in the middle of the night, because Australia is different times than us, and vice versa, right? So there's always someone on. I feel like that's a huge benefit of joining with our team, is they get the oil club. So when you get a customer, add them to the oil club. I'll approve them, and they can ask questions there. There's a ton of videos, files, graphics, like photos they can search. Use the search box and teach them to use the search box. If they have a question about anything, it's probably already been asked. And if it hasn't, they can ask it and get results and answer quickly, right? Again, and that helps not to remove you, but we can't always be there all the time. A lot of us have jobs or kids or whatever, and so they can ask right away and get an answer. So it actually serves them better to know how to do that, because they're going to get an answer right away. Or again, search box. Everything's already been asked. Then we have the Empowered Life series, which this is part of that series, but there's a video for like every product, every health topic: pregnancy, nursing, yoga, athletes, daily rituals, the cleanse, traveling. There are video series for everything, okay? And it's all free. Part of joining doTERRA, you get that. They have the daily drop. They have the app. They have the doTERRA app. They have Oil Life just came out with an app. Get them plugged in to as many resources as possible. The Living Magazine, they might have already received it, but there's the Living Magazine or doTERRA's blog, and they can get all of these Living magazines for free right online too, okay? And then, let's see, so you can give them, let's see, the doTERRA's phone number, or Canada phone number. You can give them your phone number. You can, like, how do they find you if they need you? Okay. And like, for example, last night I was working with someone and we did a video chat, and I was helping her order, and I didn't know her issue. She was in Canada, not here in the States, and there was some issue with the shipping and the PO box or whatever it was. I don't remember, in the Copaiba. Here now we can order 4, and for her it was only showing up 1. But anyway, I said, I couldn't help her, and that's okay. You don't have to know everything, and I tell people I don't know everything. So I gave her the doTERRA Canada number, and then she was able to call and work it out. So giving them the resources and And so they know there's a phone number they can call if they have a problem, because we can't see into everyone's back office. Let's see. I'm still on my video. You don't need to be an expert. Just follow the plan. You could do these in person, over the video, over the phone. So like when I was talking to her last night, if you do, if your friend's on Facebook, you do Facebook video, or go to Facebook Messenger and go to video, and you guys can video each other for free. Okay, so I've done that, like Margaret's on, I've done that with her. You could do it again over the phone. You could do it video. You can take somebody through your home if you want. Like, this is cool, and actually I might do a video on this. So you can do a video like, hey, you know, this is what under my sink looks like. This is what my oils look like. Like when Margaret was on the video, I showed her, here's my diffuser, here's my oils by my, you know, by my lemon is by my cups in my kitchen. So when I take my cup, I put my lemon in it, and I'm, you know, it's all together. I have a system, right? So you can take people through your home if you want. Anyway, I think that's it. And my kids are literally knocking, and they think it's hilarious. Guys, I'm still on the video. Okay. I'm going to stop the screen share now. Let's see here. Okay, now you guys can see me. All right, it's still recording. Let me just quickly look in the chat box to see. I don't know. Margaret, I think that's you. You've been on full screen the whole time for me. Like, I've been seeing your face when I see faces. I don't know how to do this, but oh, I see the chat box now. Okay, so let me just answer some of the questions for you guys who are on live here. And thanks for getting on live. And if you guys are watching the recording, thanks for that too. Yeah, some of you guys were rating yourself. Okay. Bonnie, would you suggest we send this PDF doc to our new clients? Absolutely. Yes. They can print it out, or you can print it out yourselves. You can buy it from doTERRA and send it to them so they can have the actual copy of it. You can gift that to them, you know, or you can, like I said, I think they sell at doTERRA for $5 each, or you can send it for free, whatever you want to do. Balance combined with peace is your lifesaver. Yes. You love cheer. Beautiful. Yes. Peace, balance, passion. The beadlets, do you take them or in water? So you can just take a beadlet and just pop it. Yeah, they burst in your mouth. If you don't, I mean, in the beginning, I didn't know that that's what they did. I just thought you swallowed them. So I just swallowed them. But now I know that you can, like, put them in your mouth and chew them. You heard that, hopefully. That's the peppermint. Okay, yeah, so that's it. You guys, awesome. Thanks for staying on this whole time. I hope this helped, and I will get the recording up for you guys. So I'm just going to stop the recording and then try to upload this. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye, guys.